Hello. Namaskar, Honorable Director Sir, our Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, our Head of Center, Chairman Steering Committee, all professors, all deans, our esteemed guest, and my dear students, teacher, faculty, staff, and our startup. A very good morning and hearty welcome to FTBI NIT Rourkela. On behalf of FTBI, I, Chiranjeevi Samal, welcome all of you to this our flagship event, the 4th edition of Innovation Carnival 2023, sponsored by Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. On behalf of FTBI, I would like to thank our sponsor, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, for its support, and due to this carnival is possible. And we, the team FTBI, are overjoyed and grateful to have you all here at FTBI. The Innovation Carnival is a celebration of human creativity, innovation, and an attempt to spread the scientific temper among everyone. We have several competitions today, exhibition offering something for everyone. We are conducting this carnival to spread message and knowledge among the youth toward promoting innovativeness, entrepreneurship, creative, and Atmanirbhar. Now, this carnival has become a highly popular event in our Rourkela. Students are eagerly wait to participate in this event and showcase their talent. And this is only possible because of the support of Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. And we hope this support is continue in near future. So with this, now I would like to request our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Jugal Kumar Bohra, Director Technical and Operation, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, our Honorable Director Sir, Professor K. Umamaheshwar Rao, our Head of Center, Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra Sir, our Emirate Professor, Professor Ranjit Kumar Sahu Sir, kindly join on the dais and open the event by lighting the lamp. Sir, please. Now I would like to request a group of Komal Gandhar academic fluid groups from Rourkela to perform a musical performance. Please. Thank you to the musical group. Now I'd like to request our head of center, Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra sir, to give the welcome address. Sir, please.
Good morning, everybody. The flute master we heard just now, he is a member of the Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia. He used to perform with him. Now leading a flute company, regular performer in All India Radio and as well as anywhere in Odisha. Anyway, thank you. At the outset, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Jugal Kumar Bohra, Director Technical and Operations, Mahanadi Coalfields. I also extend a warm welcome to our Chairperson and Director NIT Rourkela, Professor Rao, my colleague, Emeritus Professor Sahu, and CEO of the FTBI, Mr. Samuel, my steering committee members, colleagues, officials from Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, other faculties, students, their parents, and teachers, press, and media. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you. This event, when it will happen, we used to receive many calls from the school students, their teachers, principals, when the carnival is going to happen. Students are eagerly waiting for this. And this is possible because generous help from the Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. I would like everybody to extend a big clapping to Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. When we approached MCL last week, sir, please come to grace the occasion. Bohra sir immediately agreed. He in fact told, okay, you can count on me, I'll go there. You don't have to again call me or arrange some things. Yesterday evening he came, so because he doesn't want to miss anything in the road. So this shows his dedication and love for the institute. Apparently this is his first visit to this institute, I think after so many years, 23 and 14, it is exactly 37 years. To give a gist of the thing of FTBI, this event is categorized in 3 types, class 3 to 6, 7 to 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 clusters, and we have also a business idea cluster, 4 clusters. Last year we had this carnival where we invited from almost all of Odisha, many people from the other districts, they participated. This could not happen because of some other constraints. Our FTBI is one of a leading incubation center in this eastern part of India, and I am not exaggerating, it is counted among one of the top incubation centers, number 1 among all NITs. We stand tall incubation centers. Almost about 60 students of our institute, BTech, MTech, MSc, PhD, they have incubated their ideas and they are experimenting with their ideas for business and commercial success. Some have achieved success. 1 or 2 startups have achieved pan-India famous. They are getting contracts. Some of them has also been approached by Indian Council of Agriculture Research to help them in developing organic manure and supply to the western Odisha part of the state. And looking at those success in last 1 year, so many other graduate, undergraduate students have shown interest from the first year to the, probably from, it will not be clear to primary school children, but upper primary, middle class, then high school students, senior secondary students, you can understand the importance of startups. In my childhood, I used to, when I take a injection, it used to be 2.5 mm thick. It was very painful. Yesterday I saw one innovation, tiny innovations. You don't feel even a chinti ka can't daag zyada troublesome hai. This is innovation. I know my sir, Professor Rao will tell much more than what innovation is. He has a lot more experience. We should be waiting for him. So he will give many examples. Bohra sir, he also has a lot of technical experiences in vast in coal mines. So he will, I'm sure he will address or throw some lights how innovation can help the mining industries, where innovation is necessary. I am thankful to my colleagues, Professor Sahu, Mr. Samal, Manoj, Pradeep, Nanda, as well as my steering committee and task force members to helping this. I will not take much time. Again, I welcome you all. There are many lacunas in this. Some of you may not have chairs, stools, display units. When we are arranging so many things, there are bound to human errors are bound to occur. I do not want to take excuse, but I'll put all the blame on me, point it out so that next year it will not occur. Many new mistakes might occur. So again, I welcome you all. Thank you. And we also have a few participants from the Pharmaceutical and Management Institute's degree undergraduate program of pharmaceuticals. They had, we conducted experiments. They really did well. They are sitting in the front. And I also invite young minds to pre-incubate and incubate. Please be sure your parents will be proud of you. That is what you need, and will provide all the help for you. Thank you. We also have one dignitaries sitting. You can look at Dr. Manish, Diwan. He is head strategic partnership entrepreneurship development. When we called him 2 weeks back, he readily agreed that this innovation, which is close to the heart, he agreed. Then he told he is difficult to travel because Rourkela is not speedily air connected. So, but he is sitting on the online. We can see, sir, we are thankful to you, profoundly thankful, and we look forward to your guidance and help to grow more in the biohealth related aspects. And I welcome you. We should meet in person. I would like to explore all avenues to meet in person, take around these innovation centers, NIT Rourkela facilities, and intellectual capabilities. And when we go, my colleagues go to Delhi, we will not miss to meet you. And again, thank you. Sorry I missed you to take your name. I beg your pardon. Thank you again. Welcome you again. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. We have also one dignitaries from Manager from Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, Mr. Pradeep Mahanti sir from Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. He is also present here. Sir, welcome to FTBI. Now I would like to request our professor, senior most professor, eminent professor, Professor Ranjit Kumar Sahu sir to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Good morning to all of you. Respected Chief Guest, Shri Jugal Kumar Bohra sir, our Director sir and also Chairman of FTBI, Professor Umamaheshwar Rao, the President of FTBI, Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra, my colleague Shri Samal, he is the COE of FTBI, the steering committee, dear students, parents and their teachers, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it's a beautiful morning, and when I saw that lot of stalls are there, I found it's almost a jatra type things. So you are come here to deliberate certain new ideas because you are the young brain and you are the future of our country. So your mind is totally fresh and pure. So whatever you deliberate, that is from your core of your heart. So we invite your ideas to be incubated. In fact, entrepreneurs are who starts the business, and startups are the starting of a business with a new idea, new innovation. It's been understood that innovation is not So we are talking of innovation. Innovation is not invention. Invention is something new thing. But innovation, if that invention comes to a market and you add certain amount of value to it, that becomes innovation. You must be heard of Pentium. Pentium is invented by Shockley. But when Pentium comes to market, that becomes a computer. So that is innovation. Diodes, that invented by someone. When you come to the market for a rectifier circuit, that becomes innovation. So innovation is a certain new idea who has got a market-driven value. So you have been called. We are gathered here is known as Innovation Carnival. So innovation means you have to give certain amount of new idea that can be marketed, that can gain some wealth for our country. You will find that skill is almost required for an innovation. Without skill, innovation is not possible or startup is not possible. You will be surprised to know that in India, there are only 2.3% of persons are skilled persons. The rest are unskilled. So out of 150 crores of people, you will find that South Korea is a very small country, but it has got almost 96% skilled persons. Germany is around 75 to 80% skilled persons. UK around 70% skilled persons. USA around nearly say 60% skilled persons. So India is very, very poor in skilled. But there is certain advantage. We have got a huge population. And around 62% and above, out of the 62% populations, their age group is around 15 to 59. So they are the driven work group. So with such a high population and 62% are workable conditions, so India has taken the advantage of that, and he has already developed that skill mission to make the country more skilled. So skill and entrepreneurs, they are almost both the sides of a coin. Without skill, you cannot be entrepreneur. And also entrepreneur requires skill for the development of our country. So this function is fully sponsored by MCL, and we are thankful to MCL for full support of this function, and we expect that this support will continue in future also. So I once again welcome all of you to this carnival and have a deliberation and make this carnival more success. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Sorry for the power interrupt. Now I request our Honorable Director, sir, Professor K. Umamaheshwar Rao, sir, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
The most distinguished dignitaries on dais, our chief guest Shri Jugal Kumar Bohra, Director Technical Operations, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, and our guest of honor, Dr. Manish Diwan, Head Strategic Partnership and Entrepreneurship, and right now he is online, and Professor Ranjit Sahu and Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra, and my faculty members of the dais and teachers from various schools, and my dear children, a very good morning to all of you. A very good morning to all of you. सवेरे सवेरे थोड़ा एनर्जी होना चाहिए. Last बार. Very good morning to all of you. This is it. So you all know that we have gathered here for inaugurating the carnival. The carnival where ideas can be incubated, a carnival where these ideas which are incubated will lead to some innovation, and these innovations will lead to some entrepreneurships, or it's a business entity. Okay, here, without taking much of your time, I have many stories to share with you, but then I will not share all the stories here today, this morning. But then all the school children, you must have really read in your school days about Thomas Alva Edison. How many of you have heard about him? Raise your hands. You know his life story? He is born in a very, very abject, poor family. I think 6th or 7th child or some such thing. And he was a child, he was abused in his school by his teachers. And his mother did not like that. And thereafter he didn't go to school. His mother taught him. And then what Thomas Alva Edison realized is that every human being has one element which animals do not have. That is a thinking mind. A thinking mind should have ideas. Ideas will come when you keep reading left, right, and center. Anything and everything. Whatever he used to get on the newspaper, everywhere, any pamphlet, sitting under the tree, he used to read those things. Scientific, non-scientific, fiction, and whatever. That's how he educated himself. That's how he kept his mind always roving for something new. Right? And then next, after that, what really has happened is that he became a paper seller, paper boy, like our erstwhile President of India. Okay. And then from there, he joined railways also. And you know, in that process of his occupation or whatever the other involvements, he lost almost 90% of hearing. He was almost deaf. But then nothing has really impaired him from thinking. He said that a person does not become handicapped until his mind becomes dead. Any mind which is thinking can never be called a handicap. And he has proved that one, and there is absolutely no looking back at the inventions and innovations that he has really created that. Okay. So now what I really want you to understand is that just now we had seen a power cut. Okay. And again there was a power cut. From every problem, there should be one mind in this classroom which will be thinking that can there be a means by which there will not be any power cut? Can there be a means by which that whatever the program, inaugural functions or the carnivals which are happening should not go dead? It happens. What we have today is that there is a backup. Immediately I was asked that do we have a backup? Yes, we have the power backup. But the question is that power backup, when the power goes off, and then between the power backup and then this regular power, there is some lag time. And how can we really fill in this lag time? Instantaneously, as power goes off, instantaneously the backup power should really come up. These are all the ideas. No one will give you any idea. No one will absolutely give you any idea. There was once this is the last story, right? I will not take much time, okay? There was one young man, just about 8th class passed, again from a poor family. That's happened here in India, in Andhra Pradesh. And nobody really was interested to really employ him because he doesn't have skills. What Professor R.K. Sahu has stated, that Koreans have so much of skill, every other country has skill, right? That's another story. I will not talk about the skill and then skilling. So he was not really having the required skills which any company or employer would like to employ him. But then he realized that there is one skill in his mother and which is transferred to his children, his sisters, as well as he is also by then married. His wife also really acquired that particular skill. That is culinary skills. They can prepare absolutely in Andhra what we call as absolutely beautiful, tasty pickles. Right? They are really very popular. Every other neighborhood people come to their house and then say that borrow some amount of pickle. And then he realized that this pickle which my house prepares is not being available in the rest of the household. And he told his mother and then his family that, okay, let us do one thing. Let us supply free of cost. Free. Free matlab everybody wants it. Right? Agar free mein kuch milta hai, so everybody will raise the hand that I want it, I want it, I want it. Okay? This is where his innovation is there. How to attract the attention of public. You start giving it free. He started giving free the pickle for some time to his household nearby, and then to the next colony, to the next colony, to the next colony, to that particular village and the town to the district, to the district, to the state. And then what is very dear to the heart is Priyam. What is absolutely that word Priyam is very dear to the heart. He called it as a Priya pickle. Okay? And from there, from state to the states, and then it has become absolutely a cuisine or the pickle international. Okay? And then in this process, what he has realized is that, first thing is that Indian public, you give free electricity, you give free that, you give free this, you give free, and then whoever is giving free, he becomes popular. You elect him. Right? You remove the taxes, you elect him. You make this, the other freebies, right? We want freebies. He has realized that. And then he has come out with a newspaper. Okay? And then for almost, this is in 80s, early 80s, 81, 82, 83. Okay? He started distributing free newspaper to the entire state of Andhra Pradesh. That was not a divided Andhra Pradesh. For almost not 1 day, 2 days, 1 year. You just imagine how much he must have invested. He has invested in his thoughts. He captured the entire state. And then he started really charging. Charging with 1 rupee, charging with 1 rupee 50 paisa, and then that is now, it has become a Inaugural publications. He started with Telugu and then started slowly going into a weekly magazine, then went into a children's storybook, then gone into English newspaper. Everything he really picked up the pulse of the population free. You start things free, people are there with you, and then you charge later on. People don't mind. Okay? Thereafter, what he saw is that he became absolutely a successful baron. Then he realized that Indians are absolutely movie goers, right? And then they love movie. They can really give up anything and everything. First day, first show is absolutely a mad rush. Okay? He said that movie is the second thing, the third thing that I have got to really looking at it. It's again an innovation. He invested in one movie. The first movie he has taken is that, again to catch the attention of the people, there was one girl, she met with an accident and she lost 2 of her legs, okay, or 1 leg, okay, and she was absolutely so disheartened. She went around the country and then she was having the Jaipur leg. He really motivated her to learn dancing, a little bit of dancing, and then took a picture with her. Name of the picture is Mayuri. Mayuri, you understand? It's a peacock. Peacock is known for dancing. Right? He caught the pulse of the people. Right? And then the announcement and everything is that she is one woman, young woman, college-going girl, who lost the leg, still found life in picking up the dancing, and then this man takes her and then makes a heroine, and then she dances little bit, whatever the little bit. It was a runaway hit. Right? Runaway hit like whatever the movies that we see today. Okay? Then he became a successful film producer. Okay? After that, what he realized is that, why I am telling you all these stories, that please catch up with this one. After that, what he thought is that I should not be producing funding only. I should have a studio of my own. Right? He purchased a land which is a barren land in Hyderabad. It's almost 50 kilometers away from city of Hyderabad, a barren land, around 3,500 acres of land, and created a beautiful Hollywood level of a studio. That is Ramoji Film City. Right? He is none other than the same baron is Ramoji. He has his satellites. He has the TV channels. He is a film producer. He is a Margadarshi chit fund person. But then what he did not leave is that periodicals are still there. Inaugural paper is still there. Producing films is still there. This is exactly what an 8th class man, right, instead of cursing people around, instead of cursing his parents, instead of cursing the society, instead of cursing the government, instead of cursing anybody, what he said that life is in one opportunity. And I have one thing which can think, that is my brain. Right? I may not have skill, but then I have ideas. One idea can change the world. And he has proved that these ideas can change the world. What I am trying to tell you here is that innovation, has already been said that invention is different from innovation. We are not really looking at inventions. Like Thomas Alva Edison's, we don't want inventions to now be there. Enough of scientific inventions are already there around us. Enough of them are there. Only thing is that we have got to put all these things together. One thing which you remember, that making one product and then the product, if doesn't grow further, that can never be called an innovation. It's like, I will tell you, last sentence is that a butterfly, it lays eggs, lots of eggs. Okay? From there the larva, and then becomes the pupa, and then from the pupa, on fine day, that pupa bursts, and then the beautiful butterfly will be just fluttering its wings out and then flying around. There should be stages of growth. Today when you incubate an idea, incubation is like laying the eggs and then incubating. Hen also lays eggs and then incubates. Imagine if idea is just incubated and only incubated. When do the eggs will be hatched to become chicken? They will never become. So now you just have to have a continuity of your ideas. I will start a farm where it's only to hatch the eggs. No, the hatching should really lead to further progress. There should be a progressive growth of forming into something new and then growing into a big system. Right? So now that is what is called innovation. Innovation should change our lifestyle. वो है या नहीं है, फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, then that is never called an innovation. It's only a product. It will just be called a product. A product only when it has a promise to become a dependable one, then it becomes an innovation. Okay? Remember all of you, when 8 years old Thomas Alva Edison can think, I think there can be so many people who are 8 years and above who can think. Only thing is that the only difference is that some are focused, some are restless. Right? And then those who are restless with an idea is good. Restless without any idea and then start disturbing people. Right? That is also bad. Okay? Be focused on what you have in your mind. Be focused. Whatever you are doing, even if you are trying to make a painting, just be focused. Just be focused, little focused. And then a lot can really happen. When you involve in the activity that you are doing on a daily basis, nothing like it. An innovation automatically comes out of that one. Mother at home, when she is preparing food, she doesn't ask you what you want. She prepares things. And then every day she prepares something new or something, the same thing with a new taste. Right? You haven't really realized or recognized the innovation that is happening on a daily basis in the kitchen by your mother. But then there is, because she puts herself into that one. Put yourself into the work that you are doing, into your studies also. Put yourself into that one. I think a lot will come out of that one. And wish you all the very best. And then NIT Rourkela, today it is organizing absolutely a fantastic carnival, and you join hands with me. Let us all really acknowledge the support given by Mahanadi Coalfields for making this one a grand success. You know what is Mahanadi Coalfields? How many of you know what is Mahanadi Coalfields? Eki. There is only one person who knows about Mahanadi Coalfields. And none of you know this one. You know coal? How many of you know about coal? Right. It is absolutely one resource. Resource for what? Power generation. ये जो power cut हो रहा है ना, right? ये power cut ना होने के लिए Mahanadi Coalfields is really, not only Mahanadi Coalfields, Coal India Limited. It is the world's biggest public sector company. World's biggest public sector company. Yes, ताली बजाइए. Right? And 70% of the power in our country is generated by burning coal. Okay? When you burn coal, when you burn anything, when you burn crackers also, what is left out? Ash. For more than 180 years, coal is being extracted from the earth's crust. It is a let me again emphasize, it is a non-renewable energy source, carbonaceous source, non-renewable. Non-renewable matlab You just cannot regenerate that one. So there is a challenge and there is a scope for innovation. We need power. We cannot stay without a fan. You cannot read without a light. And today, not fan, you need an AC. AC at 60 degrees centigrade. 16 degrees चाहिए. नहीं तो पढ़ाई नहीं होगा. Right? ये सब चीज़ के लिए you need power. And what is the source of power? How long and can we really depend on only coal? There is a challenge for you. There is a challenge for you how to really think about alternate sources of energy generation. Okay? The last, I would just try to close it with this one. I saw one school. It's one Kendriya Vidyalaya only. Right? I went to pick up my wife. And all the children from the school, tiny tots, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, as they are walking out of the classroom, at the school, at the main gate, there are 2 drums, plastic, big drums. Okay? And then what they are doing is that whatever the water which they did not consume in the school, they started pouring in the drum. You know, what a lovely, smart and emotional innovation is that. Okay? And then the idea behind that is that at least the child, every single child in that school knows that water is also another resource where it's becoming scarce. आधा पिएंगे, आधा छोड़ देंगे. Right? This is not correct. You go to a birthday party, right? This is now the trend. You have got to give the water bottle, right? But then कितना हम पिएंगे इस time में? बाकी, either I should carry the bottle with me. If I leave the bottle, that's all a waste. And the price of this one. I thank Manoj Mishra that he has put a smaller bottle. Otherwise, 1 liter bottle होता है. 1 liter bottle में अगर ये inaugural function में कितना पानी पी सकते हैं कोई भी dignitary हो, बाकी सब झूठा पानी. कोई dignitary तो bottle लेके तो घूम नहीं सकता. He cannot really keep on moving with the bottle around him. Right? It becomes a painful thing. But then there should be an innovation by which I am able to have my first gulp of water which is absolutely protected, safe, and at the same time I am not really wasting water. Right? This year around the country has received almost 20 to 30% less than the annual average rainfall. Right? If we keep on wasting water like this, food like this, the way we are wasting the food, tomorrow that little girl, right, in that school has drawn a small caricature, the cartoon sort of a thing. It's that my grandfather drank water from well, right? My father is drinking water from tap, right? And then I may have to drink water from my tears, right? So now this is the idea which she has, that little girl, and which won the prize also. If we are indiscreet, सूख जाएगा groundwater table, right? Pani will never be there, and your कुआं dry हो जाएगा, borewells dry हो जाएगा, and then our Coal River also gets dried up. You go and then see now Coal River, small, thin, lean lane is there. There is no river at all. फिर पानी कहाँ से आएगा? Think about all these things. There are so many, and from every problem should motivate you with an idea of innovating something. That's what is the purpose of creating this carnival for you. Let us all try to think and think differently. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspirational and encouraging words. Thank you so much. I think it motivates all our participants a lot. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have with us our guest of honor, Dr. Manish Diwan, Head Strategic Partnership and Entrepreneurship Development and Make in India Facilitation Cells for Biotechnology, BIRAC, Department of Biotechnology, Government of India. Dr. Manish Diwan leading large national programs for Government of India efforts to nurture and empower biotechnology innovations ecosystem in India. Sectoral leads for national mission, especially Startup India, Make in India contribute for policy reform for strategic collaboration, including international partnership, SOURCE program for startup, entrepreneurs and industry. He has about 27 years of global R&D experience in management of industry and academia. Before moving to the public sector in 2017, he contributed to several clinical drug candidates for global drug development like in India, Japan, Canada and many more. Also developed technology during his postdoctoral in Korea University of Alberta. So it's great pleasure to have with us Dr. Manish Diwan, and due to his busy schedule, he is unable to attend this carnival in physical mode, but he assured that he will join in virtual mode. So thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation. Sir, please address our gathering, sir.
Dr. Chiranjeevi. Professor, am I audible there? Can you confirm if I am audible? Can somebody confirm if I'm audible there? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Low battery, please charge.
Sir?
Hello, Dr. Chiranjeevi. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Professor Umamaheshwar Rao, Director NIIT, Shri Jugal Kumarji from MCL, Shri Rajanikanta Panigrahi from MCL, Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra from NIT, Dr. Chiranjeevi,
Please charge.
startups, students, scholars, faculty, entrepreneurs. Thank you for having me here. And I really wanted to be there with you to celebrate the science and this carnival of innovation. Unfortunately, I had an engagement here to make this carnival a little bigger at the national and international platform for Global Bio India 2023, essentially reflecting what Dr. Uh, Dr. Umamaheshwar Rao ji just mentioned, that let's celebrate the power of sciences and the ability of science to make an impact to transform the lives. Uh, this is what is the theme for Global Bio India 2023 as well, which is happening in Pragati Maidan, Bharat Mandapam, from 4th to 6th of December. It's the same place where G20 summit had happened. And recognizing the strength of the innovation in the life sciences area, we have kept the tagline for this event as ability to transform lives. And 1.4 billion nation country and the talent pool and the ability to contribute through innovation gets reflected at the, not only for India but from India for the world is what is getting demonstrated. I think the life sciences and biotech sector significance greatly got enhanced, especially post COVID. We could see that one pandemic, one life science, one uh, disease could actually put, could put all the major and minor developing nations and economies at risk. The lives for millions, billions of people was at risk. So we could realize the innovation in the life sciences sector, in the healthcare sector, what impact it can bring. The life sciences and the biotech sector innovations often brings about innovation which are deep tech, uh, which is intellectual property driven. So there is very high entry barrier, and also it takes longer to innovate and develop products and technologies in this field. But this is what is required and what drives the economy of a nation. We could uh, we could uh, we could see that the four COVID vaccines which were developed, manufactured in India, that could protect 1.4 billion population of India, and about 100 countries got benefited out of those vaccines which were developed and manufactured from India. The diagnostic kits, uh, which all of us utilize to get tested against COVID infection. I think these are the common examples which each and everybody of us has related to and got recognized. Next, we just like Dr. Rao mentioned, the fuel is non-renewable resource, and sooner or later it would exhaust. So innovations in the sector like industrial biotechnology, where we are replacing or substituting some amount of energy, biomass generated energy, or cleaner energy solutions like deriving from the solar energy, uh, biomass utilizing to convert into 2G ethanol, uh, healthcare innovations, medical devices, diagnostic kits, uh, point of care devices, solutions, and coverage of healthcare for a large population like ours. I think these are some examples which can only emerge through the interdisciplinary sciences, and the incubation center at the NIT kind of provides such opportunity for startups, scholars, faculty, researchers to look and converge in such direction. BIRAC is a central government's uh, enabling agency which promotes biotech entrepreneurship across the country. We have supported 75 incubation centers across 22 states and UTs. In Orissa also, there are two incubation centers, one in KIT University and second in Geet University, an EUA center. So those are the common access infrastructure that has been supported. But if you look at the innovators and entrepreneurs, we have all biotech entrepreneurs, startups, small and medium scale industries, large industries are one way or the other have been connected to the biotech ecosystem that BIRAC has cultured over a period of last 11 years. I think this culture of biotech entrepreneurship is a means to address the unmet need, both at the local level as well as regional level and national level. And the innovations that you derive and you build, that will go a long way to address the unmet needs for the nation from India and for the world. The number of such attempts which are being made by entrepreneurs and startups have been increasing year on year. So today, by 2022 end, we witnessed close to about 6,300 biotech startups in the country, which are expected to increase to 10,000 by 2025. And I think this segment is also recognized by the growing bioeconomy of the country, which has gone up to 93 billion by 2022, and it is expected to cross 300 billion by 2030. This has also been recognized by the private equity and VC capital investment. We got to see about 24% compound annual growth rate in the last 5 years. In 2023 alone, we got seen an investment in the biotech sector close to $5 billion. So I think there is enough opportunity and enough scope of innovation and getting integrated at the national level. I congratulate the NIT Rourkela for undertaking such an initiative. All the people who have gathered to celebrate the Carnival of Innovation, and especially the Mahanadi Coalfield Limited, who has come forward to support this endeavor. Not many even established incubation centers are able to garner a healthy support, a commitment from large industry. So I'm sure with the right leadership, management support, and the ecosystem stakeholder support, the innovation center, incubation center at the Rourkela, NIT Rourkela, would help you bring more opportunities to convene and converge so as to you can so as for each one of you to avail opportunities which are being created at the national level too. Thank you very much and wish you good luck. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir. We felt very happy for your words, for our audience, for us, and your motivation will help us in future. And we need your support in the field of biotechnology. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and join in virtual mode. But we request, we want to see you here at FTBI, sir.
Come down once. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. This Innovation Carnival being organized today is only possible due to the support of Mahanadi Coalfield Limited. Today we have with us a dynamic person in the field of mining who has worked in very reputed positions in Northeast Coalfield, in Bharat Coking Coal Limited, Dhanbad, in Coal India, Kolkata. He is none other than our chief guest, Shri Jugal Kumar Bohra, Director Technical MCL. Sir, we would be honored if you could share some of your experience and knowledge with us. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah. I understand, it's really boring to listen to speakers for hours together, right? So don't worry, I'm the last speaker today. I'll try to keep it as small as possible, as short as possible, I mean. So in fact, today when I was entering the campus, it reminded me of my visiting this campus in 1986. 1986, right? Almost about 37 years back. So I used to come here during that time in 86 when I was pursuing my engineering in third year. So many of my friends were studying here in NIT Rourkela. So whenever we get an opportunity in the holidays, so I was in Nagpur, so I used to come here. Then next year they used to go to Nagpur. So we used to have a connection between NIT Nagpur and NIT Rourkela. So that way, so I became a little nostalgic today in the morning. So when I entered this campus, it's such a wonderful, beautiful campus. And you all are very lucky to be nearby this campus. And it's really very nice to be here in this campus after 37 years. So distinguished dignitaries on the dais, Professor Rao, Director, NIT Rourkela, Professor Mishra, Professor Sahu, Guest of Honor, Dr. Manish, Diwan, Mr. Samal, and wonderful children, the beautiful children, the parents, probably parents are also here, the teachers, the faculties, press, media, everyone, once again, a very, very good morning to all of you. First of all, let me thank NIT Rourkela for inviting me to be here. I'm totally honored, truly honored and blessed to be with you all. For two reasons, actually. One, definitely honored to be the chief guest of today's Innovation Carnival. And second, I got an opportunity to come out of my regular, daily routine and spend some time with the young minds, young buddies on this Innovation Carnival. So let's all together celebrate this Innovation Carnival 2023. It is really very heartening to note that I was just discussing with Professor Sahu now that FTBI Rourkela, NIT Rourkela has incubated, he says, around almost plus 70 startups since its inception in 2016, right? 2016. And it's also really good to know that around 3 startups have graduated and received Series A funding. That's a great thing. I mean, it's one of the best incubation center here in the Eastern India. So that has been given, it is really very heartening. And I congratulate all my best wishes to the NIT Rourkela for this. You see, what happens is your ideas, everyone's ideas needs to be incubated. It needs to be hatched, as Professor Rao has correctly pointed out, to bring it to a commercial level. Now, what is happening in today's world is the startups, they are working, they are under tremendous pressure to, before even their ideas gets fully developed, they are under tremendous pressure to earn revenue out of it. They want to bring it to the commercial stage. Now here the grants come into the picture. So we need someone who can facilitate the ideas during the incubation so that the incubators, the founders, the startups, they can put their brain, more on the innovation rather than earning money, immediate earning money. So that grant is very important. I'm very happy to share with you that MCL has, as he was saying, Mr. Samal was saying, that MCL has sanctioned almost about 2.61 crores of rupees in 2020 for this FTBI. And it also gives me immense pleasure to know that MCL grants, whatever the grant that we have given, has benefited more than 30 startups working in various sectors and has resulted creation of over 150 jobs. So that's a very heartening to note, and I thank you for using our money in a proper way. That's all I can say. So I was just listening to Dr. Rao. So when he was asking all of you, do you know MCL? I think only one or two hands came up. But let me tell you that MCL is one of the largest company in Odisha. And also, you must have heard about Coal India Limited. So Coal India Limited has got 7 subsidiary companies which are producing coal. And MCL happens to be one of the subsidiary, coal producing subsidiary of Coal India Limited. MCL was born, I'm telling you this because I saw only two hands going up when he was asking about MCL. So MCL was born in 1992, and it is the youngest subsidiary company of Coal India Limited. And it started with a meager production of, I think, around 23 million tons per year. The entire MCL, this Mahanadi Coalfields, this entire subsidiary company is situated in Orissa only. And today, I'm very happy to share with you that MCL has risen from 23 million tons of coal production to 193 million ton coal production last year, and it is the number one subsidiary company of Coal India. Not only in Coal India, in the entire world, this is the number one company today with highest profitability and highest turnover. Let me just tell you a little bit, as you have experienced little, power break in between. So Professor Rao was telling that you need innovation to see to it that the lag between the power cut and power in should not be there. So you need innovation there. But my job is to ensure you should not have a power backup. I must ensure that there should be no power failure. So we need innovation to ensure that there should be no power failure. And let me tell you that coal is one of the primary energies, fuel, which is fueling almost about 67 to 70% of the total India's primary energy. And MCL, as I said, it's a number one company, subsidiary company in Coal India. So it gives energy to almost about 29 to 30% of the total India's energy is given by our company. Your company, I should say your company, because the company is here in Orissa. So you are the one who is fueling the entire India, 27% energy, you are the one who is fueling. So it is our prime responsibility to ensure that there should be no power failure. We must give 24/7 power without any power failure. Now, in the years to come, because as you know, it's a fossil fuel, so we need to get rid of this fossil fuel as the time passes, as our Honorable Prime Minister has said, that by 2070, I think probably we should have no fossil fuels, right? So, but as of now, your Indian energy scenario says it's likely to grow at a very faster rate till 2035. So whatever coal that we are producing today, we need to enhance the coal production till 2035 maybe, to a level of maybe today, for example, India is producing almost about 800 million tons. Out of that, 8 to 900 million tons. Out of that, about 630 million tons, that almost 700 million tons Coal India is producing. The rest is by other companies. But in the years to come, by 2025-26, we are supposed to produce 1 billion tons. That's about 1,000 million tons. Plus other coal mining companies will also produce. Total it will become around 1,200. And subsequently, we should, by 2035, I think we should be able to produce, we must produce 1,500 million tons of coal in entire India to meet the energy demand of the country. But after that, the coal production will not go up. It will be plateau. It will have a plateau. Almost at 1,500 will go, it will be a flat graph. Whereas the other energies like solar and other hydel, nuclear and other energies, green hydrogen, those energy will come into the energy baskets of the total India. So what I am trying to say is, in the years to come, the coal production is going to increase. It has to increase. to meet the demand of energy demand of the country. So innovation in the mining field, not only in coal, other mining fields, is of paramount importance in the years to come, in the next 1 decade, 1 or 2 decades. So when I say of innovation, so I'll just give you a food for thought. So what are the things that we look at what do we want from the innovators? See, we want innovation to ensure, to see to it that it helps us in taking quick decisions. Can you think of it like using artificial intelligence or machine learning, IoT, So we need innovation to enable us to take decision at the right time, quickly. Second part, which I feel where we need innovation, is enhancing safety in the mining field. You see, in the mines, it's a labor intensive. Earlier it was labor intensive, but now it is machine intensive. But still, we have a lot of mining accidents happening. So we need innovation in enhancing safety in the mines. Third, which is very, very important, is we need innovation in bringing transparency in procurement process. You see, this is very important. We have recently, we are doing one innovation, one project, new initiative project with IIT Dhanbad on using artificial intelligence to evaluate tenders, that we are doing a lot of procurements to the tune of about 5,000, 8,000 crores of rupees a year. So those tenders, it takes a lot of time for us to evaluate. So we are doing a project, with IIT Dhanbad by use of artificial intelligence, how we can evaluate the tenders in a fastest, quickest manner, and it has to be very, very transparent. The next is, innovation in, doing mining works, mining activities in an environmental friendly manner. That is a area where, a lot of innovations can be thought of. Other innovations, as everyone can understand, is, we can reduce the cost. Innovation to think that how the waste of the mining waste can be transformed into wealth. Like, we are doing one work that while to take out the coal, you have to remove the topsoil. The soil you have to remove, then only you can take out the coal, isn't it? So that soil, it becomes a waste for us. Now, that soil in 1 or 2 subsidiaries of Coal India, we are crushing that soil, we are processing little bit, and we are using that soil as a sand. And we are selling that sand on a commercial basis. So that may be one of we can think of that innovation. There are a lot of innovations we can think of. We used to do a lot of blastings, using explosive. We used to do a lot of blasting to take out coal. Can you think of some technology where we don't need any blasting? Blastless mining, can you think of those in those lines? So these are some of the areas. I'm just giving a food for thought to everyone, so that these are some of the areas which on these topics you can think of doing some work, ideas, you can give your ideas. There's immense potential in the mining field to work on these innovations. Now, all said and done, everything done. But the most important thing, whatever you do, all innovations, everything, they need to be sustainable and they need to be environmentally friendly. These two are very, very important. And about 2 weeks back, I was in London. So I was attending one of the, actually I was invited to speak on sustainability in one of the international forum. So one of the speaker there, he was telling that, the world that we live in, the world that we all live in is not given to us by our ancestors, but is what we have borrowed from our future generation. Please remember this. So you need to, you need to return back this world. Remember, the world that we live in, you need to return back this world to your future generation with some value addition, not destroying the world that you live in today. So this is going to be a major challenge to every one of you. So please remember this. And also, I was just going through one of the Googling in one of the research paper which says that it was a work study done by the Oxford Martin School where it says about 30% of the world's job. You see, because you are very young, in the years to come, you will definitely need a job, maybe after 10 years, 12 years, 5 years hence. So it says that 30% of the world's job market does not exist today. I mean, you do not know what that 30% job is going to be after 2030, 35. So, ये जो आप देख रहे हो कि you are an engineer, you are a doctor, you are a lawyer, you are falana, you are a software engineer, you are so and so, you are a biotech, whatever. These jobs, only 70% of these jobs will be there by 2030. After that, these jobs will be there, but another 30% jobs will be there about which you do not know. Your life is going to be controlled by AI, artificial intelligence, and other things. So what you need today is, instead of mugging up, what you need today is, what I feel, is the creativity. I request the teachers and the parents, if they are here, and also my professors, that instead of teaching the students what to think, please teach them how to think. That is more important now. So you need to have a proper, inculcate the ideas in your mind. You need to be very creative. And the second important thing, which is very, very important for all of you, is communication skill. How you communicate, your body language, your, whatever you want to say, how you communicate, that is going to play a very, very important role in the years to come. So all these are part of this Innovation Carnival 2023. So creativity, communication, and as I said, the challenges are there, but along with the challenges, there are a lot of opportunities, because it is your responsibility to return back this world to your next generation in the same form or with some value addition. So for that creativity is very much required, and for that, this innovation is also very much required. So thank you, everyone. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope and I wish this Innovation Carnival 2023 a very, very grand success. And I have seen some stalls there by the young kids. I would like to visit them and see them. And I wish you all a very, very happy, creative, and bright future ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspirational and motivational speech. Thank you so much again, sir. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Director, sir, Professor K. Umamaheshwar Rao, sir, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Shri Jugal Kumar Bohra, sir, Director, Technical, MCL. Now I request our head of center, Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra sir, to felicitate our director, Professor K. Umamaheshwar Rao. Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra sir, I request to felicitate Professor Ranjit Kumar Sahu sir. Now I want to invite Mr. P.K. Mohanty sir. Sir, please kindly join. Sir, to felicitate P.K. Mohanty sir, I request Manoj Kumar sir to felicitate P.K. Mohanty sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So this is the end of the today inaugural session of Innovation Carnival. This is my privilege to offer thanks on this occasion. More than 200 students and more than 20 schools and colleges from different part of Rourkela participate in this event. This is undoubtedly going to be a huge success in itself. I wish all the participants a very good luck. On behalf of FTBI NIT Rourkela, I express my heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Mr. Jugal Kumar Bohra, Director Technical Operation, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, our Honorable Director, Professor K. Umamaheshwar Rao, our guest of honor, Dr. Manish Diwan, our head of center, Professor Manoj Kumar Mishra sir, our eminent professor, Professor Ranjit Kumar Sahu sir, and our chairman steering committee, Professor Kesipati Sahu sir, Professor Kesipati, and all our steering committee members, our professors, staff, and all my dear students for joining today. I would like to thank all the participants representing different schools and colleges. I would like to express my gratitude to our sponsor, Mahanadi Coalfields Limited, because without the help, this cannot be possible. So thanks again to Mahanadi Coalfields Limited. I express my thanks to all the television media, print media, social media for their presence. Finally, I thanks again to make this inaugural section a great success. Thank you so much.
group photo ले जाओ, group photo.